It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
First opened in 1975. Resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now, second down throw from Carr. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again here with Kamara. Good blocking to the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up first and goal. Here's Miller. Good blocking, and he's in. Kendrick Miller, touchdown Saints. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Demario Davis there on the play. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, they run the counter. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the visitors come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. The left side into the hands of Olave.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up a 1st down. Nice run to the 18-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quickly, taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. They're all set to punt this one away. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Saints offensive veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Carr to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. Back to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught.
Holding offense.
He'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Give up the middle, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Saints offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Carr now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Olave is the motion man. Carr now on 2nd down. Shaheed with the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back is Carr. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A wide-open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Motioning the tight end now. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. And he will go all the way for the touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. The Steelers looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first two quarters. Now here in the second half, it just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Willie Gay with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Well, the letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
The Saints offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch. Stafford against Goff. The Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with a big hole. He's inside the 30. And what an ankle after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And It's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. In trouble, and down he goes. Third and long. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's caught. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The throw is caught. Back deep for Olave. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Taken at the 19. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. So now, this team's offense ready to take over once more. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. you have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here's a run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in for the score. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Next to score, visitors 24, Saints 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st and 10, Carr. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. Can't fault the effort. He got him a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Second down, Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, second down throw from the pressure gets home. He's lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. On first down, Carr. The left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go play action with Carr.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will score. Game on. A.T. Perry. Touchdown Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Back to throw. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat out dominant.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They'll try to run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the visitors are going to extend their lead.
Visitors 38, Saints 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Carr. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.